Rome's geography was important in the Renaissance period of time. It was important because its location on the Italian peninsula and the Tiber River provided access to trade routes on the Mediterranean Sea. As a result, trade was an important part of life in ancient Rome. Later, the Roman armies used these same routes to conquer large amounts of lands. The most important Italian city-state was Florence. In this wealthy trade city, the Renaissance began. Florence was home to the Medici family, the wealthiest and most powerful bankers in Europe. The Medici used their wealth to commission art for themselves and to beautify Florence. The Medici paid to build a massive domed cathedral for Florence. Art in the Middle Ages was almost always religious. The glass windows in cathedrals were based on Bible stories. Paintings and the people in paintings often did not look real. Renaissance artists were different. They wanted art to show what people really look like. One of the most famous Renaissance artists was Leonardo da Vinci. He was a painter and a sculptor whose art was known for incredible realism and emotion. He was famous for painting the Last Supper and the Mona Lisa. He learned anatomy by studying bodies and wanted to know every bone and muscle to make his art look as real. Michelangelo was one of the most famous Renaissance artists. He was a painter, sculptor, architect, and poet. His sculptures and paintings showed realism, detailed of the human body, and expression to show personality and emotion. Brunelleschi was Florence's greatest architect. He studied the way Romans built their empires, and he also designed the church dome. Johannes Gutenberg invented the movable type printing press, making written materials available to multitudes. In the Middle Ages, the church controlled most of the books, but printing press made books available to many more people. People could read the Bible for themselves for the first time. A new movement called humanism grew out of the Renaissance in Italy. In the Middle Ages, life was hard for most people. They focused on afterlife and heaven. Humanists had a different view. They learned about life on earth and less about life in heaven. They wanted to solve human problems. William Shakespeare was a Renaissance writer. He wrote plays that are similar to ancient Greek and Roman dramas. The ideas of humanism also made their way into his writing. His characters are as real as today. That's why even today his plays are performed around the world, such as Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet. Many of his sayings have become a part of everyday speech, such as, "All the world's a stage, all that glitters is not gold."